This YouTube segment of the Arch Advocate podcast is brought to you by the subscribe button. Please hit that subscribe button. Come on, man. What do I have? Like less than 300 subscribers? Do your part, man. Hit that subscribe button like it's Jesse Smollett's and you're one of his Nigerian friends. Hit that subscribe button. In this segment today, we're going to be talking a little bit about what is and is not a national emergency and what the Democrats are doing to lie about our crisis at the border. And if you want to hear the whole show, you can find it in the show notes below. And if you want to support the show with dough, you can do that at paypal.me/archavocate, which is also in the show notes below. Please hit subscribe, please hit that share button, and hit the like button. And without further ado, here is the segment. We're in for a heck of a ride. All right, now Donald Trump announces a national emergency at our southern border. And of course the Democrats say, this is all manufactured. Nothing to see here, folks, right? There's no emergency. We don't need emergency funds or emergency actions to build a wall. And the Democrats have already promised to sue. Take it to court. And just like Donald Trump said mockingly, first it'll go to the Ninth Circuit Court. Most likely that'll be the first place it goes. And if it's not the first place, it'll definitely get there. And then it will get to the Supreme Court. Now, this is the beautiful thing about having two Supreme Court picks already in there. And a third is very close to having that third pick. The old hat trick. Now listen, just in case you're not sure if there is indeed a national emergency, right? Let's take a look at this. Now, usually national emergencies are declared by either body count or potential body count. Like, for example, Hurricane Katrina, that was a national emergency. It was declared an emergency. The fires in California recently declared an emergency, right? A national emergency where the federal government has to get involved, right? National dollars has to go to try to fix that problem. Well, in Hurricane Katrina, 1,833 souls were lost. May the Lord be with them. 1,833 total. Now that was Hurricane Katrina. Now, that was enough to declare a national emergency. September 11th of 2001, a day that will forever be in memoriam. On that day, including the slimy bastards who were flying the planes, a total of 2,996 people lost their lives that day. And God be with most of those people. Certainly not the 19 hijackers, but everybody else. Those 19 hijackers are right now in hell burning. 2,996 people lost their lives. And then we entered into America's longest war. So think about this, as far as national emergencies go, right? On one day, 3,000 people were killed. And a national emergency was declared, yea, even a global emergency. An emergency that took our nation from approximately $5 trillion in debt. It took it all the way up over 20 trillion. Beg your pardon, everybody. So for just 3,000 people, and I really hate to say it that way. Like, I'm just saying just 3,000 people. God forgive me for lacking the vernacular to properly state this the right way. But just 3,000 people died, and the United States committed $15 trillion into stomping out that threat. You understand? That was done over the slaying of 3,000 people. And America's first multi-generational war. There are sons now who are fighting alongside or fighting in the same war that their fathers fought in. That's the first time that's ever happened in American history. So not only $15 trillion in treasure, but thousands upon thousands of American citizens have sacrificed their lives for that cause, for just 3,000 people. So if it's body count that sets the emergency, well, we can look at illegal people who are in the United States illegally kill approximately 4,745 people every year. 4,745 people in the United States die every year just from illegals driving drunk. That's not to mention the fentanyl deaths and the cocaine deaths and the cocaine transaction gone wrong, where people end up dying. It doesn't include the over 20,000 children who have come across the border during the Obama administration. You see, here's the thing. Democrats like to say, well, during the Obama administration, no kids were separated from their families. They love to use that statistic. And you want to know why? It's because they're right. No families were separated. What they don't tell you is that also during the Obama administration, it was forbidden for the border security agencies to actually ask, is this actually your child? Because we know for a fact that many of the people coming across the border with children in tow saying, oh, this is my child, that they're not actually blood related at all. They're not actually the mother and father of that child. And over 20,000 children came across the border and are now missing. That was during the Obama administration. There is something very sinister happening here, people. And let me assure you that this national emergency that Donald Trump just declared is far from over. And the Democrats have already made that clear. This is far from over. So there's a number of points that I want to get to. But first, support the show. Go on to paypal.me/archadvocate. Throw a little dough my way. I need a microphone. This sound, the reason why it sucks so bad is because I don't have a microphone. I need a microphone. I need soundproofing. That stuff costs money. Support the things you love. There's a lot to get to.